Hey, what's up, you guys? So me and my husband were talking, and we're going to do a little bit of a sequence, and then it's all gonna come together. We're pretty much gonna tell you our life stories and everything we've been through, and what brought us to each other, and then our last video in this sequence is going to be us telling our love story. Bear with us, because they're pretty long, but I hope you enjoyed them. Oh, where to start? I think mine starts around 5. It's one of my earliest memories. Most kids remember a little earlier, a little later, but I was born blind, so I really can't remember much up to then. I do remember the first time I ever got to see, though. I was born with cataract implants, and when they got the cataracts taken care of, I was like 5, almost 6. Man, the first time I could see was crazy. You just never, you don't take for granted the things you do have, because it was a miracle I was ever able to see in the first place. Anywhoosies, before I get emotional, went to 3 schools after that to find a special needs program, because I couldn't read, I couldn't write. I was definitely not up to a 6, 7, 8-year-old standards. And then, around 8 years old, in like 1st or 2nd grade, I can't remember, my parents got a divorce. I was pretty stoked about that, though. This whole video, I'm just going to be talking about my kid years, so just a warning. I'll go from kid, and then teen, and then pre-adult, and then my adult life. So that's going to be the sequence of my videos. I don't know how Jason's going to be doing it on his channel, but when he does start uploading his videos on his life stories, I will definitely be putting the link to his videos in my comments, but I don't think he started yet, so I will let you guys know when he does do that. Sorry, getting off track. My parents got a divorce around 7, 8, 9 years old, somewhere around there. My dad ended up sleeping with my mom's coworker. And yeah, that happened. They're still together. My biological father and my mom's ex-coworker. I don't call her my stepmom. They're not married, so they can go fuck themselves. After that, I really haven't seen much of him. I guess he didn't want to be a part of my life or something. Well, my mom married a cool, hard-ass kind of guy. He pretty much raised me and my sister. I have an older sister, but she didn't really want to be a part of it. Y'all are going to learn throughout these stories I have a shit ton of siblings. Whether they're biological, step, half, or just kids my mom raised, I have a shit ton of them, so. But my dad took in me and my second oldest sister. There's one above her, but my stepdad took us in and raised us up as his own, and he had 2 twin boys that were like a year old when him and my mom got together. And then that summer, as soon as my biological parents got a divorce, my mom married my stepdad, so that was pretty cool. I was only like 9, 10 years old, and it was a week after my birthday, so I kind of figured that as a late birthday present. Mom was happy. Things weren't that bad after that, or for a while at least. I mean, We moved 2 hours away from where I grew up at my whole life before that. So that kind of blew, but I don't know. The place that we moved to is like this little cholo ghetto trailer park. And it was fun. That's where I spent most of my time being raised. That's the place I remember the most. I remember we moved like 4 or 5 times before my parents got a divorce. So that sucked. But then we moved to this place in Fort Collins, and it's where I met some of my best friends that I still consider my best friends to this day. It's where I went through my rebellious stage. But that'll be in the next video. For now, we're still talking about my kid days. Moving into that place, man, it just brings back so many memories. I miss it. I drive through it now and it's a hellhole. I don't go back there. But just looking back, man, that's where I got my first brand new bike too. I fucking love that thing. I wasn't allowed to ride it out of the yard because there's a lot of gang violence in this trailer park we lived in that I loved so much. There's a lot of gang violence though. I almost got stabbed like 3 times. I've had a gun held to me. And it's still one of my best childhood memories. That's sad. That is really sad. But oh well. I'm a weird person. I grew up in that trailer from then on for a while. With me, my sister, and then the twin brothers, and then my mom and dad. Stepdad, but I call him Dad, so. And then 3rd grade is what grade I started when we'd moved there. It's where I'd met my best friend. Yeah, you'll hear how that one went, but me and her spent a lot of time together. Her name was Sam. She was interesting, per se. Or no, I didn't like her. Well, I liked her at the time. I don't like her now. But I mean, I can still talk good about her. Those were good times. She always had my back. It's funny talking about it now, sorry. After 3rd grade, I had to switch schools because my cousin had come in my life, and we had this, like, we're cousins and we're friends, but we absolutely fucking hate each other. And we got into a lot of trouble, so they ended up moving out of that trailer park. But I still had to move schools because she got me in trouble a lot. She blamed me for a lot of shit, too. I don't give a F about her either anymore. But we used to be cool. Sucked getting into so much trouble, though. Sorry about the background noise. It's like super windy outside, just to let you know. It's not my phone. After I had to switch schools. Okay, so I told you guys I had some eye problems growing up as a kid. This really sucked, because I got held back in preschool. Because I was like, I couldn't read or write or any of that shit, so I couldn't even say my ABCs. So they held me back in fucking preschool. That sucked. But then in, I think it's 5th grade. Yeah, it was 5th grade. My eyes were having problems again. And I had to go in for another surgery. Between all these years, I've been having, like, so many eye surgeries. I think by the time I hit 18, I was at, like, 16, 17 laser eye surgeries. They sucked. I had to get held back in the 5th grade because I missed, like, 3 months of school because one surgery, they fucked up this eye. So if you ever see this eye go, like, off in some videos, it's because they cut part of the muscle and they tried to correct it with lazy eye correctional surgery, and it didn't work. Worked for a few months, and then it just kept crossing, so my bad, shit happens. Y'all don't like it? click off my channel. Go fuck yourself. So I got held back in preschool and 5th grade. So I was like 2 years older than all the other kids, and it was embarrassing when they'd ask me how old I was or how I knew where things were in the classroom, because I was in there before, and I was like, motherfucker. That really sucked. And then 6th grade, I pretty much just flew by. It was easy as hell. Just memories. But I mean, throughout my kid years, shit was rough, but you know, we always figured out a way to make it work. And I mean, I was just a kid. I didn't really have very much cares, but I remember my mom and dad going through some shit. It's nothing I ever want to go through. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this today, and I'll be back in 2 to 3 days to tell y'all about my teen years. Stay active, stay cute. Love y'all.